I have the beautiful Kimalar Carroll. She's coming to us from Hawaii. She is a gold. She has 2 adult kids, and she has some grandbabies. And so something that I love about Kimalar is that she's the real deal, right? She's the type of woman. She's a professional woman. The stuff that she's gone through in her life, she's made it a point to – she's gone through some hard things, and she's going to share that with you today, but she has made it a point to make those things allow her to become stronger. She's been here with Modere for a year and a half, and she's had amazing results on our lean body system. And she's also going to share with you how she's been able to put her business back into momentum by using the body transformation system, and I can't wait for you to hear her story. So first off, Kimalar, are you there? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I am. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Good morning, and thank you so much for the introduction. It's an honor to be with you.
We're so excited for you to be here. Go ahead.
Thank you. My story actually began in 2016 after 27 years of marriage. My ex-husband, his last words to me was, every time I look at you, I get disgusted, and I want a divorce. I was devastated. I was 136 pounds at that time. My son was 18. My daughter was 16, and it just really destroyed our family. And over the next several years, I have gained more weight. In 2019, my daughter gave birth to twins, which we were entertained by their presence for only 25 days. So that was another devastation and more weight gain on me. And it was in November of 2022 when I went for my checkup with my primary doctor, and she had shared with me that I was pre-diabetic. I immediately had an attitude with her, and I blamed her for her inaccurate results that she had shared with me. And she told me that I needed to change my diet and to lose some weight because I was going down the wrong path. Of course, like anyone who hears news like that, I became very upset, and I started to blame everyone else as opposed to taking a look at my own reflection. So after several days of, hearing the news, I had reached out to my dear friend, Brandy, who I've known from another social marketing aspect, and I had shared with her my story, and she just listened to my pain points and recommended that I began using the lean body system. And one thing about Brandy is because that I trust her as a dear friend, I did not question. I just immediately said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. So this was in November of 2022 when my doctor had told me what my diagnosis was. And it was in January 2023 when I had my next follow-up visit with my PCP. That's when I had begun the lean body system, and the blood work came back as slightly improved, but it wasn't improved enough for me to want to get off of the metformin that she had prescribed me. But she was very surprised at the significant changes in that short amount of time, and she had asked me what I was doing and what I was taking. And so luckily I had, pictures of the trim and the burn and the activate on my phone, so I had shown it to her, and she said, just continue to do what you're doing, and I'll see you in next couple of months, which was 3 months from that. And so when I returned back for my second blood work in April, she was astounded. My A1C and blood work readings were normal, and it did not show that I was no longer diabetic. So I was able to get off of the metformin, and she just told me that, just continue whatever you're doing, just continue on your path. And it was at that point in April of last year, I just knew that I wanted to become a social marketer, one, not only to help me to make sure that I'm able to, stay on the same track that I'm in, but I immediately saw the vision that I would be able to help to impact other people's lives, and as a divorcee to also help bring in additional income. And even though my children are young adults, as a mom, you will always still help your children pay whatever debt that they may have. So I immediately jumped into Modere, and I just, just started focusing on some goals. And in October of 2023, we I think it was 2023 is when we launched our 5-day program. And so with that, I just ran with it. I was reaching out to family and friends and coworkers, and for myself, I have seen some great results. It was still helping me to stabilize of not having to go back on metformin. And mind, I tell you that I, too, was also diagnosed with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and colitis. And being on these systems has helped to control that, where I no longer have to take Liata pills for it. Or if I do, if it's very inflamed, having to just maybe take half of a pill as opposed to a whole pill. And so I did very well with the 5-day drop group. I was able to help get some people on the group and also help them to improve and better their health. And then when the new body transformation just recently came out, I am now have begun to, create like our own private group of 4 individual women who has never done a 5-day drop and who has never done the lean body system. So I'm just really grateful for Modere that's allowing me to tap into a need of helping others restore like their broken promises, like mine was broken many years ago, and having them move their needle from point A to point B and helping them to get, their just to help them get their health back in order.
Kim, I love all of this. Your story is so powerful. A quick question is, what products are you currently taking?
So
what are all your products?
Currently, right now, I am doing the new body transformation.
Awesome. And are you taking the prebiotic or the gut health products? I know you mentioned the 5-day drop.
Yes, I'm continuing those products as well.
I love that. And so something that is so unique about Kim, so when she first got here, she reached the ranks and hit gold, and then over the last month, she has re-ranked up to silver, and this new program that was just launched lit a fire underneath her. And so, Kim, what was different about when this program got launched, how you started showing up on social media, and how have you gotten new customers? Because I love that you told us, your family member is doing this program with you, and they're getting incredible results. How do you feel like you've showed up differently, but how have you gotten new customers?
Actually, I never did show up differently. I showed up authentically. And so it was just being, very consistent with my posts and my stories on social media platforms. And also just constantly reaching out to, people who may have commented on my posts, and I would just kind of write them down in my journal for the following month just to reach out to them and see, how they were doing, and just building that authentic relationship with them, and also building that trust with them, and also asking the questions, hey, did you see my story that I had posted the night before? And so I think, with that consistent drive is what had helped people to, trust me and open up to me along with their stories and their struggles, and having that conversation with them, like, let's just try to see if this product will work for you. It doesn't hurt. You can try it for 30 days. If you like it, we'll continue. If not, I understand. And so that's what has actually started these conversations with families and friends.
I love that, and you're a true testament of consistency counts, right? Your results right now are a reflection of what you've done in the last 90 days, and I love this business because we're punished or rewarded for what we did 90 days ago, and so you're reaping the rewards. And how much have you lost in total from the program?
Are you talking about the new program right now or overall?
just overall, and also share your customers' results, because I know they've had amazing results as well.
So overall, since last year up to date, I am now down 29 pounds. And my customers that are on the transformation, I had actually taken them, and we did a 5-day drop last week. So last week they lost 8 pounds, and this week so far they are down an additional 5 more pounds from their 8-pound results.
How amazing is that, Kim? Your story is so inspiring. And what I love is you started as a customer reaching out to Brandy because of somebody you trusted who was showing up on social media sharing her story. And because of that, you reached out to her, and now that's what's happening with your friends and your family. They're reaching out to you. They're asking you more info, and they trust you because of your consistency of showing up, but of being here and being authentic with sharing your story. And now you are helping them create their own stories. And that brings a different level of accountability. It inspires us to show up bigger. It inspires us to do the programs with our customers. So if you're on this call and you've never done a 5-day drop, I want to challenge you, go do a 5-day drop. Your body will thank you. You'll get rid of your bloating. You'll feel great. Every other product's going to work better. Or if you're not on the Lean Body System, make the commitment you're going to start the Lean or the new body transformation program. Make that commitment like Kim has done, and bring your friends with you on that journey. Start an accountability group chat. And that's the next thing we want to talk about. What I love is what you're doing is you are creating accountability within your customers with the chat community, and you are building trust there. And I believe that is one of the best customer onboarding systems you can do. If you have your customers or your team's customers together in a chat going through this journey, it builds an accountability structure. That accountability structure is going to inspire people to not quit because they know other people are going through the program. The power of social media is we have the ability to do that, but if we don't onboard our customers and they buy this body transformation program, they're not even going to know where to start. But with a community and with support, they have tools and resources to get results, which builds their belief, and you never know if they're going to end up joining your team just like Kim did with Brandy. So will you share, how are you supporting your customers in that accountability group chat, and what are you saying? We would love for you to share.
So basically, I am showing up for them every single day in our chat. Every single day I am showing up. I am, dropping inspirational encouragement sayings, whether that's through in our group chat or in private text messages, just to kind of kickstart them off their day, that, wishing them a great day ahead, and to be inspired, and for them to always remember that the journey that they're on. I also let them know, I had heard this saying, and I have also shared with them that I had heard the saying by someone that Zig Ziglar once heard a speaker say, "You are where you are because that's exactly where you chose to be." And that is something that I share with the women in the group, that your outcome begins with you. And so that's what helps to kick off the momentum in them, where they just feel inspired. And so I'm their everyday number one cheerleader, and I'm always there to answer any questions that they may pose. So just being there for them and showing up.
And I love that you don't overcomplicate it, Kim. You're celebrating them. You're asking them how they're doing. And then something powerful happens in these group chats. Kim might have a customer who asks a question, and then another customer will answer, or another customer will give inspiration. So it's not just relying on you, the social marketer, to have 5 separate customers getting started on the program and 5 different messages. A different kind of energy is created when you bring people together in community. And Kim, you're doing such a beautiful job. We are so proud of you. I love hearing your story. When we were talking with Brandy yesterday about you, she said, "Oh my word, you have to meet Kim. Kim has the most inspiring story. She's absolutely incredible." And a lot of people get introduced to our company because of stories like Kim, because they had a doctor's appointment they went to where they got some news they didn't want to hear, and they knew they needed to make a change. And I know if you're on this call, you have a friend who just had one of those doctor's appointments. I know we have a woman on our team. Her name's Linda. She's from a small town in Maine. She's lost over 70 pounds since last year because she had one of those doctor's appointments and she saw a friend showing up for 2 years about our product. And if you're here right now and you're showing up consistently, there's nothing that builds trust more than consistency and for you to be here. So, Kim, we're so thankful for you. Thank you for sharing your story with us. I know we've gone over our 15 minutes. We are so thankful for you. Thank you for being here. Your story is very inspiring, and I know everyone on the call was touched by your story and definitely got tips. I have a whole page of notes from what you shared of what I'm excited about. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.